it's Romi at La Romi. So we're gonna show you today how to thread your VR machine. So first, to start, you need the thread. I would recommend that you always purchase brother thread, which is the best for this machine. So you put the thread on this direction, so facing like this. I recommend if you're going to use it next, you also use one of the caps on the top, because if not, the thread will get caught. You get the thread, and it's very easy, this machine, because it has a lot of guidance. So if you're following the normal threading, it'll be number 1, that's here. So you'll follow all the numbers. There's numbers everywhere. Some of the numbers are for different things. So don't worry about them. We're just going to talk about the important ones for now. So number 1, so you put it through the back. And then number 2 is here. It's got a little number 2. Threaded. Then you put it through this little loop. It has a number 3. You can't really see it very well. It's in blue. So just make sure that when you're pressing, you press all the way. If one of these threads is out, the machine will give an error. Then you have to go around this little pole here. Make sure that this is not cut on the top bit. If it's cut on the top, not on the actual rail, metal rail, it won't work and it will give an error. This is a very, very common mistake the machine gives an error with. So then it says number 4 here. Number 4 is here. So to be able to get there, we have to put it through this metal bit. It's the same process that we did before with the other one. Just make sure that you go all the way in. So you go all the way here, and as the number 4 says, it's got a little arrow. It says go up, so you press it, go up. Then there's a little drawing here that also tells you to go for number 5. If I can thread it properly. Sometimes it's trickier than others, some threads, if they're not cut properly. Anyway, so use number 5, and then it says go down to number 6. Number 6 is through the hole. Make sure you hold it properly. And once you get to this part at the bottom, you need to remember a few things. So first, you need to thread the needle. There's no more numbers anymore. So you have to go to the main screen. Once you settle your embroidery, in this case we have Charlie here, so we press the threading button, which is this white one here. So if you press, I'm going to press again out so you can see how it works. So if you press, it will come out. So you hold with your thumb. So this is the trick. This is the most difficult part of the whole process. So there is a threader which has inside of the needle a little hook. So to be able to hook that, you need to put your thumb to one side and your other hand with your thumb as well, holding the other thread. Yeah, the end of the thread. You see? So thread, hold it with the other hand, the end. So you put it through here, slowly. So basically just going around, and you follow this line here, this arrow. This got a blade inside, so it cuts the thread. So once all that's done, and it's basically the thread holding, you have to press that that white button again. So if I press, it threads the needle, yeah. So as you can see, this is being threaded. One common mistake, and that can happen, is that if for any reason the machine had an error while you were actually embroidering and you can't thread it properly, is because the little hook inside this threader is being bent most of the times. So just make sure before you panic to check if the hook is inside the little hole of the needle. If you can't see it and if it's bent, then you either can bend it yourself like I've done before, but I would recommend that you take it to be fixed by someone that's qualified. So yeah, that's it. So so that's basically the process. You can if you need any more help, you can message us on the video, and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions.